This is such a healthy snack, your kids will love it. I'm using about 2.5 cups of medjool dates here, but any kind of dates will do. We're going to begin by taking out the pits. And there you go. It's just a little pit that needs to be removed. And then we're going to give it a rough chop. And if you can find them already pitted, that might save you a bit of time. And let's take a look to see if the stems are there, and yep, there it is, and you want to remove that as well. Now you're going to need about 2.5 cups of chopped dates. And some of the ingredients that you'll need for the crust, you'll need some oats, some flour, some brown sugar, a bit of baking powder, and vegan margarine. And the ingredients that you'll need for the date filling is baking soda, some lemon juice, a bit of brown sugar, and some water. And you'll need an 8x8 square baking dish that's lined with parchment paper. And we're going to start with the date filling. You're going to need a medium-sized pot. You're going to add your dates to that and then add your 1 cup of water. You're going to add your lemon juice. And then we're going to add our brown sugar, and we're going to stir that in really well, and we're going to bring all of this to a boil. And here we can see that it's beginning to come to a boil. You want it to come to a rolling boil, and at that point what we're going to do is we're going to add the baking soda. And once you do that, it's going to start foaming. And it's going to start foaming here. So we're going to stir, and it should subside in about a minute. And at that point, we're going to continue stirring until the dates break down. And that will be done over a low simmering heat. And we will need to continuously stir this as it breaks down. This process should take about 4 to 5 minutes, and at which point, when you see that it's all thickened up, you're going to remove it from the heat, set it aside, and let it cool completely. And while we wait for the dates to cool, we're going to begin working on the crust. You're going to need a large bowl where you will add your oats, your flour, your baking powder, your brown sugar, and we're going to stir that all together. And once that's well mixed, you're going to add your vegan margarine, and that has to be well incorporated into your oat mixture, and don't be afraid to get your hands dirty here if necessary. And once that's very well mixed, we're going to get our baking dish and take half of the oat mixture and line the bottom of the pan with it. And you can also use your hands to press down gently into the corners. And there we go. Now we are going to take our cooled date mixture and spoon it over the first layer of oats. And once that's done, we're going to take the remaining oats and spread it on top using your hands, getting into the corners and edges. And if you like this recipe and want to see more, subscribe to Gina's Bella Cucina YouTube channel, where you will have easy access to all of my recipes. You can also follow me on Instagram at Gina's Bella Cucina. Okay, and we're ready to put it into our 350-degree oven for at least 50 minutes, that's 50, until the top is lightly golden. And here it is. Once it's out of the oven, we're going to let it cool completely on a cooling rack before we attempt to cut it. You don't want it to crumble. Once you try these, you're going to want to make them all the time. Go to ginasbellacucina.blogspot.com for the recipe. Enjoy!